Hey, hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Vishal. You are watching Hackshala. So today's topic is SNMP Lab setup and penetration testing. So what is SNMP? Simple Network Management Protocol is a protocol for network management. It is used for collecting information from and configuring the network devices such as server, printer, hub, switches, and router on internet protocol or network. It is usually run on a UDP port number 161 and 162. So what is SMP used for? If you don't know, so this SMP is a network protocol used for the management and monitoring of network connected devices in internet protocol network. So what are the three elements of SNMP? How does SNMP work? Example, so is SNMP UDP or TCP? This is a question, right? So SNMP use UDP as its transfer protocol because it has no need for the overhead of TCP. So next question might be like, is SNMP needed? Because this is UDP protocol, right? So that's why the question might be like SNMP is needed. So this is also question. There are number of questions regarding about SNMP. So let's start how to install or how to create a lab setup for the SNMP penetration testing. So as if you want to create a penetration testing lab setup for SNMP, just do it, download the lab setup, or you can download VAS or ISO file from here or from here. Here you can find the ISO file, or if you want to OVA file, you can download OVA file also, right? I would like to put a link in my description, check it out and download. So now once you download the ISO file, you need to open a VirtualBox or VM workstation, right? So now the small changes is you need to change your network adapter to bridge, right? It's very important to change your network adapter. Great. Now after completing the initial setup in the VMware, boot the newly created virtual machine by clicking on the power on virtual machine. So I already done it, started my the VAS setup, and here you can see I already done it, right? So my installation also completed. So let's see here. I would like to show you some installations how to do. So once you start your lab, there is a credentials to start your setup. So the username is VAS, the password is also VAS. My pronunciation might be wrong, so please cooperate. So the initial boot of VAS will be as shown below. So once it completed, it asks for the username and the password, and after filling the username and the password, it will start, right? This is a live boot of the VAS. So we will install the VAS to use it properly. So once it start, you need to install the configuration properly. For that, the command is install an image. The first command is install an image. So it again asks you something like the question. You need to follow this article. It's very easy. Once complete this configuration, you need to let me tell you that it asks for the partition which you need to assign auto, right? The next on the SDA platform. Okay, so the partition size must be a minimum at least 21474 MB, right, or maximum. So next it will ask about the name of the image. So what you want to create, like you can put it at default, right? By default the name is set the version number 118 or any. So you can either give a personalized name or you can leave it default. So what next, it must be a default, okay, or you can change it also. So I would like to make it default. So next after that it will ask for the password to be kept for the administrator account. By default it kept VAS, but from the security point you can change to avoiding the brute force attack, right? So you can change it. So now it will ask for the driver on which you want to set up grub bootloader. Again leave it default HDA. So okay, fine, the installation is completed, and then you need to start or reboot your VAS system. So once it restart, After the reboot, it will ask for the login credential which is you assign while you like installation. The while you installation, the password might be Vishal or like whatever. Remind it, and it will help you for next. So now again the reboot system. Now you will configure the network interface. To do that, we will have to enter the configuration mode. So the configuration command is used for the further installation or configuration. So actually this part is installation part of a system, and this part is start as a configuration of SNMP protocol. So SMP protocols installation configuration is very important. If you use OVA file, so you don't need to configure the setup because already OVA file are installed or had installed configuration. So after the entering this, I just talking about the blank or initial setup of VAS operating system, or you can say the setup lab setup. So configuration must here because I'm using ISO file, right? So here after the entering into a configuration mode, so it start your configuration. If I type command VAS password VAS, I already installed it. So here you can see a dollar, right? Let me show you show IP interface. Okay, I show interface. My interface is set here. I didn't assign the interface. Okay, fine. So here you can see dollar. So if I type the command configuration, it switch me into configuration mode hash. So once you set in the configuration mode, then you need to assign your IP address by using this command. Save it by typing the command commit and save. So IP address must your network IP address. Okay, fine. So after that saving, you can exit to get out of the configuration mode and then reboot the machine using the reboot command. We are rebooting the because the configuration changes came in effect only after the reboot. Okay, so after rebooting, you can then view the interface which we configured by using the command show interface, right? What command I just apply over there, and I just see what is my IP address. So okay, fine, this is enough. If not working, then I would like to put a link in description which is tell you how to properly configure your VAS setup. Okay, so it's enough for in an SMP services start. So okay, start the SMP services. So now this is normal configuration, IP address configuration. So start the SNP services. To how to start the SNP services, I will start up the SNP services in the VAS. For that we will enter the configuration mode using the command config again. Now we set up the SNP service. We will need to add a community string and give the authentic authorizations to the that, like to create the user and the password for the SNP services. So RO for the read only authorization, RW for the read write authorization, right? So it can only be used to read the extract the data. We can change it using the string, right? So it will help for while SNMP awk command, right? Here you can check. Here is the user which is used to extract the data, right, as a string. So we will discuss about this, but you need to know how to set up this. So set the services SMP community the user like ignite 123 whatever it is, which is used for extract the data, right? And this is for like use the change about using the string. If you want to change, like if you want to hack the server, like by typing the I just want to hack this SNAP server by typing my name Vishal or the server as a host name. So if I want to change my name in the SNP server, then I would like to use this syntax. So it is used to change the data, right? So I can change my SNMP server host type name. Okay, so there I can use this ignite 321. Why? Fine. So now let's set a user for the system. So first enter the configuration mode again, and now to add a user we will use following command, like login user is ignite. One more thing, this article is written by hacking article dot in website, which is very nice website. I will tell about I would like to tell about this article author, and let's see who is a writer of this article. So just create the user and the password, okay, for the SNMP services. After this, commit the configuration and save it. Also reboot machine because of to make this effective, so that the changes may take the effects. We have to successfully complete the SNMP lab in the bash. So we already successfully completed the bash services. So what next? Once you create the user, once you create the configuration setup, then start your Kali Linux, open a Kali Linux, and enumerate the services. So how to enumerate the services? Actually, SNMP services are started at the UDP port number 161 and 162. Okay, you can scan this server, or you can scan this port number using this command. UDP means the UDP ports, as the SNMP services run on the UDP port 161 and 162. So specific the port number this. Okay, fine. So what next? If there is a port number available as a SNMP services, you can use SNMP walk command. Remember this SNMP walk command used for enumerations. So in a SNMP application that use SNMP get next request to query a network entity for the SNMP walk is an SNMP application that use SNMP get next request to query a network entity for a tree of information. So how to use SNMP walk command, like you can use v1 hyphen c and the extract and data, like what is this? This is like it can only be used to read the extract data. You want to read the data, we can change it using the this string. Okay, so ro for like ignite 123. So how to extract the data? Okay, using this. And what is this one is it can use to change the data using the string. So you can change the data by using this rw, read and write permission. Okay, snap SNMP walk v1c ignite 321 and IP address. So what is v is a specific what SNMP version to use, 1 2 c or 3. Okay, so there are 1 2 c or 3, so I would like to use 1. Communicating string, c for the community string, which is rw, right? So from given below image you can observe all the details that the specify the string. So here is a output. You can check the string root, string the was, the host is was, like integer is 14. Right, so timeout or time string will display here to extract the data from the server. So we can manipulate this detail using the ISO ID. So here you can check the ISO ID 361 and this all, or 3612. So I want to manipulate the string of VAS, so I can use the ISO ID of string of VAS. So using the another tool snap set, here we are renaming the host string from the VAS to hacked. There is a VAS string, so I just want to change it into the hacked. Okay, so set the let's set it. Yeah, use ignite 321 for read rw, read and write. So IP address, ISO ID, and one more thing, use dot and es for string, and which string will change like into hack. Right, once type the command this, it will be set the string hacked. So again, check SNMP walk v1 c ignite 321 and IP address. You can check there is a change of hacked. So you already successfully manipulate the SNMP server. So we can extract the number of information using the SNMP walk also. So how? So SNMP walk v1 -c ignite 32 IP address and use ISY. Okay, so once type this, it will be like show a number of information, right? So again next, again next, again next, so on. So as the data extracted by the SNMP walk is quite large, we can extract that into a text file by using command below. So also you can save this entire output by typing the command greater than your output file.txt. So it will store into your output file. We can use a GD to view the extracted information and there is okay. So what is the SNMP check? We check that SNMP walk used to extract the data, SNMP set to manipulate the SNMP services. Now the command is SNMP check. What is the SNMP check command? Like to SNMP walk, SNMP check allow you to enumerate the SNMP's device and place the output in a very human readable friendly format. It could be useful for the penetration testing or system monitoring, right? So again you can make it output also. So SNMP check IP address -p on the port number 161 and extract or read only, you know what, first one we will like to use. First one, read only, like it can only be used to read the extracted data. We can change it using the string also. So I would like to use first one for SNMP check, and we can use read write for SNMP set or SNMP alright, fine. So what is P for the port number? C is community string, and here you can check a normal readable format, right? Okay, great. So what is the BRAA command? So this is a mass SNMP scanner. The intent using of such a tool is of course making SNMP queries, but unlike SNMP walk from the NetSnap means SNMP, it is able to query dozens or hundreds of hosts same time. So you can use this command or query to like enumerate the dozens of hosts and in a single process, one single process. It consumes very few system resources and does the scanning very fast. So this tool is used for to find the more host information within a single command. So this is implemented its own SNMP stock, so it does not need any SNMP libraries like a set SNMP. So it is a syntax for it, you can use it, right? So okay, this is SNMP lab setup and penetration testing, simple, right? We set up the SNMP lab setup as well as you just enumerate the SNMP services, and we successfully hack. You just manipulate the host by typing the hat or set the hacked over there. So this is like SNMP services, and I would like to tell you that Pravandeep Singh is a technical writer of this article, who is the researcher and penetration tester. So if you want to contact him, you can click here and open his LinkedIn profile. And this article is belongs to hackingarticle.in, and the hackingarticle.in and the owner of this article is Raj Chandals, right? So thank you guys for watching this entire video. I hope so you like this. Bye bye, have a nice day.